Hey, welcome back, and in today's video, what I really think. I have a series called What I Really Think, where occasionally you'll be able to hear what I really think. I feel like it's about that time. We have a whole bunch of new people fixing to hit 17,000 subscribers. I got the gears in my head turning to figure out something to do for that. But I'm just going to talk, and you're going to listen, and I want you to input afterwards in the comments section. So what I want to talk about is a couple things. One is, a lot of you guys are asking me what my opinion is of Melanie Martinez. You've noticed that I did have a couple videos in the past about her in general. And then also I'm going to be talking about like my opinion on relationships, a little bit about the Me Too movement, and just generally things like that. So I have my coffee and everything seems to be good. Okay. Hair's on point. Got it. First thing, one of my biggest pet peeves, and I just feel like it's a damn bummer, is that when a woman gets in a relationship with a man and then jealousy gets involved, like for example, everything is always good in the beginning because lots of people they put on a persona. It's not out of the way for people to put on personas when they first meet somebody. It's not good to do that. I would recommend to you to always be exactly who you are from the start. That leads to a better relationship, because you can only put this persona up for so long before you just get tired of it, whether it's you, whether it's another person, and then things start to just begin to fall apart in that relationship. So that's a good point. Try to be always yourself. But one of the things that really bums me out is that men who think that pride, they're overwhelmed with pride, and they just cannot be wrong. And it's almost like they drain a beautiful woman of not only her well-being, but just happiness. But keep in mind that a man admits he's wrong and apologizes when he is wrong. So that is one thing that is just like a thing I just hate. If you are being abused in a relationship, then you don't need to just sit there and take it. You don't. Oh my God! How many times? How many times? And I know it's just not. You know someone like this. It's a girl. She's in a relationship with a guy, and it's a sucky relationship. And then you're like, well, girl, don't be in the relationship. And then the girl's like, but you don't understand. That's what everyone says. No, not we don't understand. You just you fucking suck at making decisions. You need to, if you do not take the reins of your life, you do not take control of your life, then your life will control you. And what I mean by that is you always have to be proactive. You always have to be somewhat ambitious and know what you want. If you don't know what you want, then you're going to end up with a lot that you don't. Now, Melanie Martinez, if I'm going to check this out, it's I don't know why it's tied into the Mars Argo thing. Timothy Heller's supporters should use the Mars Argo situation as an example of how a real claim is handled. Instead of talking shit on the internet, she's taking it to court to get proper justice. Even if it doesn't work out for her, she's at least fighting for what's right. Now, it's strange to me that the Melanie Martinez and Mars Argo scenarios are batched in together. I don't know a lot about the Melanie Martinez case, and I'm sure that a lot of you guys are gonna flood in the comments and let me know what's going on, because you did want me to talk about this. But from what I've seen of Melanie Martinez, I don't like how she treats her fans. There's so much evidence of wrongdoing on her part, just very disrespectful to her fans. That's the one thing I didn't like about her. I can't speak on the Timothy Heller case. Apparently it's not a case, and that was the big deal. If there was to be a case, I would say, then it would be a bigger story, a bigger thing. And it leads me into another thing. If you are being abused, and this goes into the Me Too movement, if you're being abused, don't think that you have to be some sort of celebrity to stand up and tell your story and get justice. That is not the case. You can do it. You are just fine being you. Another thing is so often women are held to some stupid high standard where they see in magazines, and this just irritates the fuck out of me. Where they think they're, you could ask like any girl, any woman at all, do they like themselves? 9 times out of 10, they're gonna come up with about 5 things right off the bat that they hate about themselves. Their face is too round, they're too fat, and it sucks because they're so blinded by what mainstream media has said is the standard of beauty. They can't see how beautiful they are, and I hate this. And also, back into relationships, men are both subjected to this similar thing, and also they're warped in opinion about what beauty is within a woman, and because they read Playboy magazine or something like that, and that's not true. As human beings, we're fucking beautiful. We are beautiful creatures, and I don't want to sound weird or anything like that, but it's like, if you didn't have these magazines and TV shows and all this stuff for comparison, then you wouldn't feel like you feel. In fact, I was talking to somebody earlier, somebody I talked to from England, and I told her that she doesn't think she's beautiful. She's very beautiful. And I told her that if she didn't see herself every single day, then she wouldn't be used to seeing herself. She thinks this and that about her body when it's actually that and this. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. But you just gotta realize, not everybody sees what no one sees your flaws. You might think you have flaws, but no one else sees those flaws. Those flaws are false. Those are just things made up because you're comparing yourself to other people. You better be damn well proud that you're not everyone else, because not being everyone else is exactly what you need to be. If you do this, if you just can learn to just turn off the haze, the wool that's been pulled over your eyes to blind you, that way you'll chase individuality. That's what this is a marketer's world. Marketers have made you to believe that you're ugly unless you wear this specific brand or wear this cologne or whatever it might be. So the quest for, we live in a world where everyone quests for individuality, right? So while they're out there questing for all this individuality, let me give you an example. I personally, I don't wear logos or anything like that. This might sound weird to you. I'm totally against individuality. I don't like it because, look around. Everybody is trying to buy the best of the best so they can stand out, because marketers have made them believe that they need to stand out. So while you're out there, you're buying the name brand clothes and trying to smell some certain way, you end up looking just like everyone else because everyone else is trying to do the same thing. So in the quest of individuality, you end up looking exactly the same as everyone else. While me, I stand out so much in crowds because I am myself, and I encourage you to definitely be yourself. So I'm pretty sure I talked about everything that I was wanting to talk about. Another thing that really pissed me off, this is completely off topic. I'm kind of going everywhere on this, but there was a Waffle House shooting very close to me. It sucks. Just let them drink their coffee. I can't believe somebody would go up and shoot up a Waffle House. That sucks. But I'm just going to leave it there. I was just like randomly talking. I wanted to give the Mars Argo stuff a sort of a rest, because I'm not a drama channel. I'm not a drama channel. But there is a lot of news. Sometimes the channel gets vicious. The Rep Squad will eat you alive. So you might want to, if you're new, to subscribe. And if you're watching and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. You know you're going to come back and watch a video, so just hit the subscribe button, turn notifications on. because you want to keep up with the news. If you want to keep up with the news faster than that, you'll definitely want to follow us on Twitter. The Rep Squad's there. We're just chilling. So I'm gonna cut it off. Interesting video, blah, blah, blah. What's more interesting? You guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and put your creative and or interesting responses in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes. And as always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Yep, it's just a talking video. That's all it is. Gotta tell you, gotta show my love for you guys, because you guys mean a lot to me. And that's why I always say that this channel loves you.